recording this, we're going to look at our Raspberry Pis. We're going to program Minecraft. We're going to learn some Python programming, and we're going to learn this a couple ways, because if you're going to do engineering, you need to be able to program. And this is a fun way to do it. Now, Minecraft, Raspberry Pi, and Python, Pi program, stuff about code will do a lot to help you. Also, we're going to use this site right here. I'm going to send you to right now. This is a great site. And we're going to go through this site to begin with today. There it is, folks. People are you can all look at this as well. And it's Raspberry Pi. And if you go under Resources, under Learn, and then go to Getting Started with Minecraft, this is what I'm using this from. All right? Developed by the British. Want to make sure they get credit for some of the slides here. Okay? And then we're going to get started. Now, they're going to say some things that are absolutely wrong here. So that's why I want you to realize that. They talk about using Python 3.0 when we go to Mine. We're not going to do that. And we don't have to enter MinecraftPi on the terminal. Here's how you're going to do it. Let me show you. All right, so if you go here, here is our Raspberry Pi. That's how it's going to boot up. But already they have a new version out that's very exciting. We're going to try down the road. If you go under Menu, you can get to Minecraft Pi Edition. So if you go under Menu, Games, Minecraft, you can get to it. So I'm going to put everybody's hands down. Those people who can get to it and they've got the game started, start. Those like Keyshawn who can't because of some hardware issues, raise your hand as well, because there's no sense in waiting for us because you just don't have the hardware tonight. And we're going to go ahead and we're going to record everybody, so don't worry. If you miss the hardware, you can come back and watch this. All right, raise your hands, folks, once you have the Minecraft Pi running, because what you're going to do is you're going to run that. So, tell me once you have it run. Jaden, tell me. Keyshawn, I know you can't do it, but all right. Cooper, let me know once you have the Minecraft running. Keyshawn, will you raise your hand just so I can look at my stats, please? Thank you, bud. That makes it easier, because now I know I'm just down to Jaden here. Jaden, what's the good word? You don't have the right cord, so you can't. So raise your hand, too, if you don't have it. Folks, we sent you a cord. You have an old school TV is what the problem is, Jaden. So maybe you can see if you can get something to try it, okay? All right, with that in mind, then I know everybody that can has. So you have this running. And just from a sake of, let me just show you for those who wouldn't know how to do this. Let me get back out of here. Bear with me. You'd start it. This game comes up. You know, W moves forward, A left, S backwards, D right. We've all E for inventory, space you jump, double space you fly. You can hit W, you know, if you hit double W, you'll keep going forward. You got pause. Here's a key command down here at the bottom. Tab. That's going to allow us to go in the computer and do something else at the same time. All right. Did anybody join us there? So you've got your hand. So look how we're going around. Hopefully you're playing it. That's the whole point right now. You go down, you select E for inventory. You know. So you can use a scroll wheel. You can use numbers on the keyboard. There's different ways you can go ahead about this. Most of you guys have played this. I'm really not telling you anything you don't know. You can tell me more about it than I can. With the sword in the hand, you can click on a block in front of you to remove them or to dig. With a block in your hand, you can use right click to place the block in front of you or left click to remove a block. And that's just a quick, so we'll give you a few moments here to go ahead with your game. Leave your hands up. I'll put everybody's hands down now. I sent everybody the link, Keyshawn. It's on raspberrypi.org. Everybody got the link. I will send it again, but I've sent it all to everybody. All right, so Keyshawn, you have the Minecraft link. The MinecraftPi, no, you don't. There is no MinecraftPi link, Keyshawn. It's on the Minecraft game itself. When you start up the game, when you go into Raspberry Pi and you boot up the computer, you select menu and then you select games. So if you go back to here, when this is up, you click this menu, it's going to bring down games. Then you're going to select Minecraft, and you'll see this screen right here. Does that make sense now? Yeah, I sent you that link. Buddy, I've sent you a link to the Raspberry Pi, and I showed you a second ago. We'll help you out there, man. But here, look. You're going to go under, I'll show you back over here. Look, go to the link. Go to Resources, Learn, and then select Raspberry Pi, and then you're there. And then click on Get Started. All right. Good. Jaden's got his up. Great. Excellent. We'll keep going on with this. All right, now. So we walked around. You're playing with a little Raspberry Pi. Now I need your attention for this next part for it to make sense. Because there's a big mistake here. Where it says on their page, Python 3 is nonsense. It's Python 2. It's Python 2, not Python 3. You're going to open that. So let me show you what that's going to look like. You're going to go to here, Programming. Say if you went to Games, you'd get to Minecraft. You go to Programming, Python 2. I want you to open that. To get over there, you've got to tab out of the Minecraft game. To get out of the Minecraft game, to bring up another program, you're going to need to tab over. All right? So go ahead and do that. Tab over. Start up Python 2 for me. Let me see if I can get mine. There we go. Let me see. It's called Integrated Development for Python 2. More and more people are moving to Python 3, but there's still a fair number. This only works on Python 2. The person who did this clearly didn't try it out. So you're going to get something like this when you bring it. Oh, come on. I didn't want that to happen. What happened? you're going to bring up this shell. So what I want you to do, let me know when you've got a shell of some sort up where it says Python shell. Raise your hand once you've done that. Okay, great. Most everybody's got the Python shell up there. Very good. Now, if you want to, Keisha, well, so here is the shell. Then what's going to happen is I want you to file in your Raspberry Pi, and then I want you to say save as, and all I want you to do is do save as hello world and say okay. So I want you to save something as hello world, and you're going to hit save. This is the Python shell. We're going to come out of this in a second. Okay, hang on one second. I don't know why mine's taking so long, but it's certainly trying. All right, when you do that, you're hopefully going to get, let me pop this off. We'll explain this down the road. You're going to write it inside a block, and we're going to be writing code, this code right here. And in fact, I will show you on their worksheet. So you did file, new file, file save. You saved as hello world. Then I want you to type this in the new file. I don't want, make sure you're in the new window. Make sure you're not in Python shell. It needs to be in a window on Python that says hello world, and I want you to type this bit of code here. Let me know when you've done that, where you've typed, and we're going to explain what this code does in a minute, but basically it's from, I'm going to blow this up a little bit so you can see it. So now you can see it. Inside the program, I want you to write this. From mcpi.minecraft import Minecraft. MC space equals Minecraft, capital M, dot create, parentheses, MC period, post to chat, capital T, capital C, hello world. How did you save it? I went to File, New Window, and then I hit File, Save. Go to File, Save. Let me try this real quick. So you don't need the import anymore, so don't worry about that. But you should have something like hello world.py Don't worry about this up here. We used to have to do it. They've set it up so you don't have to have these 3 lines of code. It wouldn't hurt anything, but it does do it. Okay? So what I want you to see is it's going to have hello world.py some up here. You can do file, save. Does that make sense? And then make sure you're using this code. I'm going to take you back to this code. Type that into that new file. Raise your hand when you think you've done that. While you do that, I'm going to pull up, see if I can get... There we go. So here's my file. Look, I'm using this screen right here. And if I do File, Save As, it's untitled, but I'm going to make it Hello World. I hit Save. I'm hoping that this will do this in a timely fashion. For some reason, this is just... There we go. We've got it. It's mine's just running. This computer's really running slow these days. All right, so you should have something like Hello World, which I just spelled terribly. And once you have a screen, has everybody at least got this screen up right now? This, see how this looks very clean? That's what you want. You don't want this screen. The other one is the shell, and it'll say Python shell, and there'll be these little 3 arrows going across. Yours shouldn't look like that. It should look like this until you start typing things in. And then you would type in from, hopefully, yeah, see, this is just not running properly. Then you would type in the shell. We'll just go with it. My 2.7 is not running properly on this Mac anymore. So you would write in from inside this shell that looks clean like this, mcpi.minecraft.import Minecraft, capital M. How many people have at least gotten to this point where they have this hello world there? Raise your hand, okay? Yes, you can. I can't say, I don't understand what you mean I can't save it, Owen. What does it do when you go to save it? So does anybody have that? Cooper, do you have this, at least this screen up here like this before you start typing in everything?
No, for some reason my Pi stopped working.
Well, reboot your Pi back up. All right?
Okay.
Jaden, have you gotten to this point? Unmute yourself, Jaden. Have you gotten to this point yet?
No, I accidentally typed something in on the programming Python 2, and then I pressed enter, and now I can't go back and add parentheses to it or delete something.
You're froze up, dude. I don't think you're in the right... No, see, I think you're in this file, bud. I think you're in the shell. Do you have Hello World up at the top?
Yeah.
You sure? Because if you're in the... What's that?
I can see it.
Does it look like this more? See this shell right here, buddy? When you're typing, are there little red arrows to it?
Yeah.
Okay, that you don't want. You're in the shell. That's why you can't change anything, okay? Please, please go under File, New, and get to this window. Now, granted, for some reason on this Mac, tonight it doesn't want to play well. That's par for the course. Where it says Window, you should say something like Shell. See how mine up? Look at my screen. It says Shell and then Hello World. You under Windows should do File, New, and you should get that. And you want to be in here. You don't want to be in that shell.
Yeah, I'm in there now.
Okay, so now I want you to start typing your code in there now. And you'll be able to change things before you run it, okay?
Alright.
Good. Alright, so I got Jaden squared away. Let me go here. Alright, Michael, what's up, buddy? Michael? Michael,
I'm good.
did you get it on this screen like this?
Yeah.
All right, great. So here's, all right, good, Michael. Excellent. So here's what we're going to do, folks. Once you have it typed out, and make sure it's case sensitive. So make sure you say from mcpi.minecraft space import Minecraft. We're going to explain what this all means in a little bit. Then mc equals minecraft.create. Think of this as a pipe between Minecraft and Python, the programming language we're talking about. Remember, programming language is how we get the computer to learn to do what we want. It's almost always software, okay? Then we have MC post to chat, MC period post to chat, capital T, capital C, parentheses, quotation, hello world, quotation, parentheses. Okay, who else besides a couple folks? Raise your hand if at least you've got a screen like we're talking about. All right, Cooper's gotten it. Let me ask where he's doing. How are you doing? Oh, you got it, buddy?
Almost. I'm typing it up.
All right, good. Don't worry. As long as I know you've gotten to that point, we're good. We're making progress. Jane's getting it. I'm going to show you how to run the program in a minute. When we go to run the program to see if Hello World works, it's always the classic thing we do in programming. I need you to make sure you have Minecraft running and out there so you can see it. Let me see if I can find that. So remember, you had Python there, and then I'm going to add another screen here real quick. Here's some of the images I've had. The problem is the screen capture program on Raspberry Pi won't show the Minecraft on that so much. And that's not what I want. It just shows my... Try it again. It doesn't have the shot I want. Maybe I can see it. Let me do one other thing here while you guys... Let me know once you have it up, raised hand so we can go back on this. Let me look for one picture that might help us. It's not really showing what I'm hoping they would do. See, that's the thing. It doesn't show. You would be running Python the same time. Let's see if that's got it. Nah, that's not going to show it. In here would be Python. At the same time, you're running the Minecraft. But I don't think that's very helpful, so let's get off of it. Let's go down here. So this will show you, except you won't be in the shell and you'll be running 2.7. In fact, it shows it as 2.73 here, and up here in the directions it says use 3. But there's 2.73. You won't be in the shell. That wouldn't be the way to do it. But when you run this, you're going to see Hello World on this side of the screen. How do you go about running that, you're saying to yourself, Mr. D? So here's what I want you to do. Once you think you've got this typed out, I want you to save it first. Okay? So you can control save or just go up to file save and then press F5. If you've typed it properly, you're going to see Hello World. Okay, got it. You get it to work, Jaden? All right, you got a problem. What's your problem? Let me ask you. What message you getting, buddy?
My program on my Raspberry Pi with the Python, it won't let me do double quotes for some reason.
I know why it is. You didn't install, you've got the British version of the keyboard. All right? You had to select US when you were setting it up. All right, so here's what I want you to do. Instead of when you go to get to where you want to put a quote, click on the ampersand. Ampersand is Shift 2. Try that. Did that work for you? Hit the Shift key and the number 2.
Yeah, it worked. Thank you.
There you go. Mr. Dubik's the man. Remember that. You'll be much happier in this world. I'm just teasing. Being silly. All right. Cooper, how you coming there, buddy? Cooper, how we coming?
I have it up. I just need the code.
What's that? You need the
I just
code?
need the code for how, yeah.
All right, well, let's put it up there for you. There it is. You see it now?
Yes.
All right, let's type it in there. Let us know what you got, Pod. Once you think you've typed it in there, hit F5, and I think you'll be all right. When I try to Synax run it, it says invalid Synax. All right, Michael, I'm going to put you on, and we're going to walk our way through it. All right, Michael. Michael.
Yeah, whenever I try and run it, it just tells me invalid syntax. Whatever that is.
Okay, what? That's saying the way you typed it is incorrect. Are you sure you're running Python 2 and not Python 3? First question.
Yeah,
So it's
I checked that already.
You got Python 2.7 or so, right?
7.3.
Pardon me?
2.7.3.
Good. All right, let's go to your first line of code. Read it to me, please, and tell me when you can.
From space mcpi dot minecraft space import
capital M Minecraft.
All right, and did you put a space between import and Minecraft?
Yes.
Go to the next line.
Next, I put a space between the next two lines. Is MC space equals space Minecraft dot create and then
Is that a capital M?
Yes. And then two parentheses.
All right, then the next one.
MC dot post to chat with a capital T and a capital C, and then hello or parenthesis hello space world, and then another parenthesis.
Do you have quotations by hello world?
Yes.
Well, you're not reading that to me when you do it, so that's making me nervous. So you got parentheses, quotation, hello world, quotation, parentheses.
Yeah. I got all of it just like it says.
Well, there's something go through because it's not. Let me put it this way: we've taught a bunch of people how to use this. This code works, so it's got to be something you're doing on your side. Is from change colors? The word from and import, are they different colors?
Yeah, they're orange.
Good. That's a good sign. And then you got post to chat, parentheses, hello world. All right, let's go through this. Do you have any other pieces of text on afterwards or anything extra besides those 3 lines?
No, nothing else.
Okay, let's go back through and how we spell things. FROM space MCPI period MINECRAFT space IMPORT space capital M INECRAFT. Is that correct?
Yeah, that's right.
Okay, and then you press 1 space down, then next line down. MC space equals space capital M INECRAFT period create CREATE parentheses.
Yeah.
Okay, any change at all? Something's not quite right. All right, then let's go MC period post to chat POST capital T O. You make it O. Make sure it isn't a 0. Capital C HAT parentheses quotation hello world quotation parentheses.
Yeah, I have all that. Except whenever I try to run it, it just highlights the word world.
All right, something's not right. I'm just flat out telling you. What I want you to do is go to run. All right, here's the first thing I want you to hit. Let me go on my Minecraft while I do it with you. Hang on, let me go pull up mine. I'm running the same thing that you're running. Okay, let's bring it up. I'm going to open up my recent files. All right, I want you to click on Run. Then I want you to click on Check Module.
Got it?
All right, what happened when you ran that? What happened?
Python shell came back up.
Great, but is there anything going on with the Python shell?
No.
All right, well, you don't have an error message there. All right, do you have Minecraft running?
Alright.
Do you have Minecraft running?
Yes.
Can you see Minecraft as you're doing this?
Yes.
All right, then make sure that's running. Tab back over to the Python. And then what I want you to do is I want you to go to click on Run, and then I want you to do Run Module. Click on that.
Okay.
Look over at the Minecraft.
Alright.
Do you see something like hello world?
Yeah. Woohoo!
You got it. Yay.
Alright, finally.
Yay. Perseverance, key thing in this. Even if you never become a programmer, this teaches perseverance. All right, great. Okay, both Ohm and Cooper, when you guys set up your Raspberry Pis at your school, you guys, there was a keyboard, and down there you're supposed to select US keyboards. I gotta talk. I'll have to create a little video or show you how to change that. To get it so it'll work. I'm gonna think a little bit about that. We have some screenshots we can show. Okay? But when you get that error too, what you need to do, my quotation mark, Cooper looks weird. Go up to where it says ampersand 2. Go up to shift 2 because that's ampersand. You'll get your quotation mark because that's where they put it on the English. The error in Python shell, you shouldn't be in the Python shell. What are you getting in the Python shell? Let me find out from him.
I'm getting an error message that says, trace back most recent, smallest, end of focus. It basically says, error 111 connection refused.
Okay, first of all, do you have Minecraft running?
Oh, no.
Okay, I can't talk to it if it's not running, right? This is a pipe between Python to Minecraft. So go ahead, try running it, and then try again. Don't worry, that's an easy fix. Okay? Let me know if you get it to work. Got it. Excellent. All right, folks. Good job. Now, make sure you've saved it. And let's go on a different... We're going to add a little extra code to this now. So you should have seen Hello World like we're showing on this screen. I'm going to remake this because this is terrible. All right, now. Okay. Now, there's all kinds of line of code for this next part. But here's what we're going to do. You're going to keep, the next one you're going to call, do file, save your existing code you have right now. Same program, but I want you to do file, save as, and I want you to call it teleport. All right. Let's talk a little bit about this code, though, before we go on to that. I jumped that a little bit ahead, but we'll show you. This is saying, this is an API. This is a pipe. Can you imagine? Sometimes programmers say, hey, other programmers want to add features in your program. To make that possible, you have what's an API. An API, think of it as like a pipe from Python to the Minecraft. So the Minecraft API allows you to be in Python and you can change things in Minecraft. So this first line says, hey, from mcpi.minecraft, import Minecraft. Minecraft.create creates that pipe I'm talking about. MC's represents that pipe. It's a variable. We'll get into variables and more down the little bit road. Then if you type mc.post to chat, hello world, that chat posts inside the pipe that shows up on Minecraft. It's not literally a pipe, folks, but it's a virtual way for me to describe it. Now we're going to do another function. I want you to add this bit of code, and we're going to put this right after hello world. Okay? You're going to do this. What this is going to say is MC, remember that's the pipe, dot player, that's you running around your game, get position. It's going to get you your X position, your Y position, your height position. So you know from middle school math, X is horizontal, Y is vertical, but imagine that laying down on the ground. On your computer monitor, imagine X being going across the screen, Y going up and down the screen, Z coming out of the screen. All right? Which, in this case, Y is going to be up in the air. So what you're going to do is you're going to get the player's position, and then you're going to add 100 to their Y. Go ahead. You leave this, add this bit of code on your old code. This should be under the program you've called teleport. It should have the old code you just did, plus we're putting these 2 lines of code in at the bottom of the program. Go ahead and try that. Raise your hand when you've added those 2 lines of code and see if you get it to work. Your guy should, hello world should come up, and then your guy should go way up in the air. How cool is that? All right, what's going on there, Cooper, is you're not putting these 2 lines of code after all this code. Cooper, have you ever gotten it to say hello world? Cooper, have you ever gotten it to say hello world?
It hasn't said hello world, but whenever I try to run it, it just says there is no...
Okay, you're not... Yeah, I understand what it's saying. So we got to get hello world working or before we can go on to do anything else. All right, what version of Python are you running?
I'm running Python 2.
Good. All right, let's go to your code because there's something wrong with your code. All right, let's go up here and look at this. All right. Now, man. Okay, so let's do a couple things here. What error message are you getting? What's it telling you?
No module named Minecraft.
Okay, you have Minecraft running, correct?
Right.
Okay, let's do the top line. I'm going to read it to you. See if yours is identical. From FROM. Is that orange, by the way?
Yeah, it's orange.
MC Pi, the letter MC, letter PI, dot Minecraft, lowercase m in this case. Do you have that? MCPi dot Minecraft.
Oh no, I had a higher case M.
Make it lowercase, run it. There you go. You'll be golden. Okay? It's very quirky that way. You got to do it exactly that way. Try running it, all right?
It worked.
Good. Now, let's do this. So I'm going to mute you. Go ahead and add those 2 lines of code that we just save it. Save that one as hello world, then save it again as teleport, and then add these 2 lines of code and save it. All right, it won't let me look around on Minecraft now. Okay, let me see. Jaden, did you tab over to the Minecraft game, Jaden? Remember, you got to tab back over from Python back into the Minecraft game. All right, good. Got it. So is yours bouncing in the air, Jaden? Hey, Jaden. You're muted.
Yeah.
Okay. Did you add these 2 bits of code with the teleport?
Yeah, it teleported me up there, then I just couldn't look around, then I tabbed over and it let me look around.
Okay, well, pretty cool, huh?
Yeah.
All right, excellent. All right, let me go ahead. Get Jay muted here. All right, everybody else, make sure that, well, one, we got to get our numbers back up coming to our webinars. We got half of you coming here. You're going to get so much more out of this class because you all are coming to the webinar, so you're to be commended. As far as your cables, let's try to get your TV working so we can go through it and do more of this because there's lots of really cool things we can do here. I also want to do another, because you all wanted to use your Raspberry Pis, but next week we're going to be using something called Code Combat, so we teach you more Python, so then you'll do better with this, okay? So, very excited that you've got it going today. The power of programming and doing this is you can now, if you wanted to build a world in Minecraft, you can write 5 lines of code that'll build it faster than anybody clicking away. And you can make it your world. And that's always, to me, the coolest thing. So are there any more questions for tonight? It's getting to be 9 o'clock now. 8 o'clock your time. I'm sure you have homework. Okay, real quick here. If you didn't bring your Raspberry Pi, don't vote on this because I'm not sure. Without your Raspberry Pi working, I'm not sure. Really, just raise. Did I go at a good pace tonight? Raise your hand if you thought so. That you could follow it. All right. Okay, great. Thanks. Everybody pretty much said yes. Okay. Again, tomorrow you have Wednesday. I think Wednesday you have lab. We're gonna have to figure out how we're gonna do this webinar. We'll figure out a way to make it up since you've got lab Wednesday. I will talk to Mr. Maurer and we'll figure out a better day for everybody. Okay? So I don't know if we're going to get together late Wednesday night or if we'll just start back up next Monday, but we'll keep hitting it. Okay? All right, you got it. Excellent. Okay, everybody. Well, take care. Good night, all.